What's going on, Pink? What classwork are you working on? Like, what's specifically? Alright, what were we doing last time we were playing this? Is there music in this game? Oh, the humble abode. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. I need this rabbit though. Oh, see, the wolves are attacking the. Oh. Oh, no. No, you come back here. Strategic decision making. Dude, that thing's gonna kill me. Strategic decision making, main topic that really drew me in was heuristics. Oh yeah, fair enough. How long have you been studying this for? Man, I can't even get the rabbit. I can't get anything. Okay. Okay, where's the knife? I thought I had a knife around here. Stone knife there. Look how fuzzy that looks. Oh, no! You bastard. You absolute bastard. That was not fair. That was not fair at all. Oh, so you're still like quite early into it. Okay, let's get these morels then. They involve much less death. Come on, man, get the hell away from me. I swear I would do way more damage with the spear, actually. No! It's almost dead. Okay, how do I craft again? Yo, good morning, what's going on, Evil? Okay, where is this wolf? There you are. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking destroy you, mate. Get away. No, yeah, you fucking die. I got him! Oh, I got him! I'm the captain now. No! No! Fuck! No! No! That is fucked. Oh, that was such bullshit. I should have checked my surroundings. That was totally on me. That was a pretty good throw though, right? That was fucking horseshit, mate. Instant karma, mate. I'm just a lonely peasant, a lowly peasant trying to fucking survive. That's some bullshit right there. That's some absolute bullshit. Okay, where are you, fucking dog? Yeah, okay. Some more mushrooms, morels. I heard they're quite delicious. Okay. Fuck. Didn't do as good that time. Why am I throwing so weak? It's a very weak throw. Okay, I reckon what I need to do is I need to make another spear while I'm here. So that way I can just like quickly swap it out. I get that, but I'm the predator here, okay? Yo, pick a fucking target, you dog. No, fuck off. Dude, wolves are no joke at the start of this game. Yeah, I'm still the predator, okay? Effective process management. I watched some Instagram video this morning when I was in bed. There was this university student, or she was like a recent graduate or something like that, and she was talking about what she'd studied, and she studied decolonization in academia. And I'm like, bro, you're a fucking clown. Decolonization in academia. Fucking loser. Okay, we're gonna play this a bit better. Yeah, how about fuck off, wolf? She got educated on how to be a fuckwit. So, if her goal was to get educated, specifically on something that's like not even a thing, then sure. She just wants to feel like she got educated on how to be a professional victim. That's what she got educated on. Okay, fuck you. Yeah, dog. Take a swing at me. I'll fuck you up. Yeah, right. Yeah. He does way more damage than me, so this is not fair. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it. I got lucky last time. Okay, let's go to my beautiful cabin. Okay, I've got some morel mushrooms. How am I cooking them? Why can I not just cook my mushrooms? Can be consumed or cooked into various dishes in the kitchen. +1 food, +1.5 food, 2% poisoning. Hiding in your house does not help, by the way. Well, it does now. So where are the recipes? I've got an oat roll. I've got some dried meat here. And I'm gonna go drink some water while I'm here. I had board breaking and fucking me up. Oh, well, that's no good. Can I kill these ducks? I'm so sorry, guys. Yo. Nah, I can't do it. It's not worth it. Okay, so what's next on the agenda here? You stole bow and arrows. See, that's the smart move. Okay, what do I need? Survival, hunting lodge. See, I reckon I can do this. Nah. Platforms, wooden pier, log walkway, bridge, furniture and decorations, handcrafting buildings, extraction, farming, orchard, field, services, production? No, can't do any of that shit yet. So I've got to make another house, don't I? If I want people to come here. I think what I'll do is I'll start the hunting lodge. Let's do the hunting lodge. Let's put it next to my house. It's like a little town. Not enough resources, okay. Evil, yes, but you also need somewhere for them to work. You need firewood, water in containers, and food for them to not be pissed. Well, the hunting lodge has commenced. God, I need way more logs. It's not colonization. I'm conquering. It's just a matter of reframing. Oh, there's a fox over here? Or is that my dinner? I think this is way too quick. Well, I can't seem to conquer a fox yet, so we're a work in progress, guys. Oh my fucking god. See, I both really appreciate how your movement speed slows down when you're carrying a bunch of logs, but it's also incredibly frustrating. My boy is not doing too well right now. Okay, 4 more logs. I reckon I'm just gonna bite the bullet and cut down a couple of these trees. And carry as much as I possibly can. Okay. They added more survival elements to this one, I think. Hopefully, I love survival elements. I wish they added more back to 7 Days to Die. I'm gonna leave that stump there. I don't want to totally deforest this place. What survival elements did they add? Do you know? Do you remember? Timber! In Struggle Street right now. Oh, I need 60 sticks. Okay then. My guy is constantly exhausted. Okay, let's go chicory, and then let's pound a bunch of dried meat. It's kind of difficult to tell, like, what is like what you can harvest sticks from here. See, I should be able to get sticks from this, but I can't. These ones you can, so it's kind of weird. Okay, I've got 95 sticks. They look like small trees, not the bushes. Yeah, no, I can see that. Oh, so I need one log for each of these parts as well. Okay then. I should have picked somewhere closer to all the trees. As if I can't use that. Give me ghoul. That's a big boy. Am I gonna be able to? Alright, I've got a lot of wood on me now. Alright, let's slowly make our way back. Let's make this happen. Can you construct any items that make this process quicker? Like a better hammer, for instance? Is that possible? I'm gonna need a new hammer. Oh, new building unlocked. Workshop. Okay, where's the seedlings? Birch seedling. Type of seedling. How do I plant the seedling? I want to plant a bunch of trees closer to base. Can I just like put it in my quick slot or? No, stuff it. Technologies. You've earned enough technology points to unlock workshop. The more items you produce, the sooner you'll gain access to buildings, allowing you to craft better and more durable tools. Remember that you can turn off the tutorials in the settings. Okay, let's go. T for tools. T for technology. Well, resource, storage, sitting stump. Type of furniture provides aesthetic values, can be used by the villagers. Low stick fence, decorative structure. I don't want any of them. Hunting lodge, torch. Type of tool crafted at the workbench in the workshop can be used as a light source and for setting fires to campfires. Stone spear, schemes. Don't I already have these? Oh wait, no I don't. Oh, wait a second. I thought I could already make a torch. Okay, how many points do I have? I think I've got 50, so I can make a stone spear. Or so I need 150, I think. Stone spear, bow, stone arrow, bird trap, wooden campfire. Okay, this is what we need. I need 150. So I'm going to buy the stone spear one right now. And then I'm going to make one. Can I only make that inside the workshop? Is that how that works? workshop. Yeah, that's what I need. Crafted in the smithy, hey? Alright, I'm gonna put this behind here. Actually, it'd want to be... You'd want to make it along the road. So I'm gonna make it like over here. Okay, I'm already out of straw. Workshop will give you wood and clay goods, I believe. Okay. Well, I just wanted the stone goods right now, because currently I've got a wood fucking spear. See, the only reason why I even built up there is because I'm close to all this straw. Alright, 51, that's good enough. Rabbit, no, you come over here, baby. Okay, there's the rabbit right there. I'm gonna try and sneak up on him. No! I need some roast rabbit. Where are you boys at? Yeah. Alright, there's a rabbit right there. So aim significantly higher. Fucking. Dude, that's bullshit. Rabbit? Oh no. We're having no luck. I'm just saying, I could go outside right now and find a stick and sharpen like a stone against a bigger stone. And then get some like reeds and stuff and lash it together. Without any fucking smithy. That's all I'm trying to say. Like anybody can sharpen a stick and make a spear. But I think like anybody could also make a stone spear without like a forge and anvil and whatnot. Oh, we've done it. Look at this. Beautiful. Workbench. Oh, hello. Linen thread. Recurve bow. How do you get linen thread? Need a fucking meal or something? I can put all this bark in here. I don't need to carry that. Potion of strength, oat roll, fur. I think I need everything else. You also went down the rabbit hole on the halo effect that led me to hypergamy. Haha, monkey branching. I'm well versed in that shit. Alright, it's the new season now. Spring becomes summer. Where's the fucking door? It's so dark inside. Fuck. Where'd my spear go? Yeah, fuck it, I'll make another one. Oh, there's a boar. Oh, shit. Yo, he does a lot of damage. Get away from me, dog. Yo! Get away from me. Oh no. Yeah, I'll be a study buddy. Holy. That thing was maybe even more dangerous than the wolves. Oh fuck. I'm just gonna starve. I've made my peace with that. Okay, how do I need to progress. Skills? Yeah, I've got a bunch of skills to spend. Extraction knowledge, treasure hunter, force of nature. %5 slower durability, loss of axes. Or there's treasure hunter, 5% chance to find extra items while digging in clay pits, or 5% more experience gained from extraction activities. Let's just do that. Farming, diplomacy, survival. You should also have blueberries around. You can eat those for food and water. Okay, finally, so I can get rid of all my fucking unripe berries. There was some over here where the wolves were. quick save now while I remember. Temperature. If your temperature is too low, you'll begin to lose health. If your temperature is too high, you will need to drink more water. To avoid it, it is necessary to dress appropriately for the weather. Changing clothes to warmer ones, taking shelter, using torches and hand lanterns, or sitting by the fire can also help you stay warm. To survive severe weather conditions, you can use potions or appropriate meals, which can be a lifesaver, especially at the beginning of the game. As for the situations when you are overheated, change your outfit to a lighter one to cool down. Okay, this is easy.
Damn, it's hot.
Berries. Look at these boys. Deadly Nightshade. I need stones. I think I'm gonna make a pickaxe and see what I can make here. Thank you for the heads up about the berries, Evil. I appreciate it, obviously. Oh my god. I took my fucking clothes off. Do I take my pants off as well? Okay. Stone pickaxe. Yo, what the hell? That's a huge rock, as if I've... It's frustrating. Yo, what's this? Hello?
What a scorcher.
I wonder if I can use like my spear to kill pigeons. Oh, no way.
I'm boiling.
If you go in the water, will that fix things?
Look like an idiot and talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
The worst thing about this time of year are mosquitoes.
How can I help you?
I've been exploring this realm for some time now. I'm still looking for a place to settle though. What can I do for you? I'm creating a new settlement. I'm looking for good people to join me.
Have a nice day.
I don't get why
It's
How do you do?
unbearable.
I like the smell of fish. I could eat them all the time. Hey, hand me a fish wine. And I'll...
Yes! Houses. You can accommodate every newcomer in the house of your choosing. Keep in mind that only man and woman can be grouped together in a house, which in consequence will result in them having children over time.
I'll give that a try.
Spouse. Finding a spouse is the first step to securing your Dynasty survival. Your future spouse will move into your house and aid you in various tasks. One day they may provide you with an heir, but nothing comes easy. First you'll have to win their heart. So there's romance in this game. That's interesting. Wasn't really expecting that. Then I gotta cool down.
Hello? Nice talk.
Hail, friend. Have a good day.
So I think we've got like our first settler, I believe. I think she's on her way there already, yeah. That's crazy. No swimming, just walking on the water. Nice. Okay, my friend is coming into my house. So I'm gonna quick save here. I'll wait for her to get over here. Welcome to my humble abode. We have a hunting lodge and a house. What's your name? Genoefa. You could have just cut across over there, but okay.
Oh, I'm roasting out here.
Why did you come up this way? Okay. Alright, just walk over the outcropping. No worries. Perfect. I love this for you. So do I have to make you a house? Is that what I've got to do? Or does she just live in my house? Let's talk to her.
How do you do?
I really need a house. This is getting ridiculous. You seem very interesting. Can I ask you something? I got you a little something. Fuck. What brought you here? Don't make fun of me, but my favorite animals were always chickens. No idea why, I just love the way they run around and move their heads. How about you? I'm permanently in love with this land. How do you like it here? It's a lovely place to live in, for sure, especially if you have someone close to appreciate its beauty with. You seem very interesting. Okay.
Have a good day.
What a scorcher.
Time to make you a house. Simple.
I need a roof over my head if you want me to stay.
Simple, small stone house. Okay. You can stay over here. I'm trying. I'm really trying. What can I give her as a gift? Like, what's something you can gift them? I'd assume just flowers, but... You go to buy them something from a certain vendor. Okay. Gift them a chicken. Yeah, well that will work for sure. 8 logs. Okay.
Hello there.
I'm always thinking, do you have a favorite color? Mine's brown. I don't really know why. It's always made me feel safe. Pink is definitely my favorite. It's bright, warm, and tender. A mix of passionate red and pristine white.
Good.
She's getting angry.
Oh, I'm roasting out here.
Shut up, you coward. Yeah, of course it was going to be pink. Pink, although pink was like a male color back then. It was used in like military uniforms and stuff. Woodshed. Okay. There's a management tab for your people and buildings. Okay. Thank you, Evil. I did see it briefly when I was, when I, like, went into that little town, but I haven't really clicked it. Management, there we go. Gwennifer. Open details. No house, no food, no water, no wood. Okay, great. Oh, fuck. It's a assign house. I can't assign mine to hers. I think because it's mine. Maybe I could if I was romancing her, but I don't think I am not romancing her currently. Don't worry, I'm building you a house, Gwennifer.
What a scorcher.
Can't you see the effort I'm putting in? Just have a look over here. Look at your abode. I need one more fucking log.
The heat is unbearable.
Okay, that should be enough. I'm gonna need all the stones I can get. Okay, I guess that's not one.
What a scorcher.
Once you build the house, you'll have to put supplies in the chest. Food, water, and firewood. Okay. That's easy enough. So I've got firewood there. Stone. Okay, let's take all. Oh, it actually gives you, your clothes gives you protection. Never mind then. Morel mushrooms. Feather. Okay. Trying. I'm really trying. No, can't get that.
Damn. It's hot.
Dude, shut up. See, I'm building her a better house than mine. Like, I've got like a simple wood thatch house. She's getting a nice stone house.
I'm boiling.
Does this give you stones? Limestone and stone, okay. Nope. If you ever want
What
help
a
building, this is
scorcher.
crossplay. Thank you. You know, you harvest so little stone in comparison to just picking them up from the ground. This is like a much more efficient way of doing it. Okay, I need a wooden hammer now. Fuck. I need a log for a hammer. That's bullshit. You should be able to use a stick. Oh man, we got the whole squad wanting to come medieval. But I honestly think I would be doing this more efficiently in real life than I would in the game. It's fucking Stone Simulator. That's what this game is. all my fucking guy does is complain. I feel sorry for my settler.
Damn, it's hot.
Yo, can you all he does is complain, man. But to be fair, I am like, he's constantly weighed down by stones and logs. He's not had an easy life.
Damn, it's hot.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay, I need 3 logs. I also need to start putting in some stones around here. So the rest of the things I need are logs, honestly. Okay. Why can't I just assign her to live in this house? Okay, let's put away 9 of the stones. Let's put away 60 sticks. Put away all the spruce bark, which I don't fucking need on me.
You know how it is.
Is it weird to say that I love all these graphs? Where? In, like, your reading or in real life? Both, I'm on cause and effect chain with outside links. Interesting. Well, I'm on the cutting down trees to make a house chain. Thistle tea. Thistle can be used to stopping health loss when poison found in the wilderness during summer. 5. Okay, I need more. Okay, I'm gonna cut down one more tree and then make my way back to the house. All right. I need planks. How the fuck do I make planks? I've done all of this for nothing. Oh, no. How do I get planks? I need to process my logs into planks, presumably? Stone sickles. Fuck me. Extraction. Woodshed? Is that what I need? A woodshed? Workers employed here will provide logs and sticks as well as firewood and planks, which can be crafted here. Okay, woodshed. Oh, fuck. Okay, I need 8 stones. Alright, rest up, rest up. Bloody hell. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Dandelion tea. Oh, less stamina consumption. Oh, I need more dandelion then. Fuck, 4 logs. Okay. I've got a lot of logs here just in the, like, with the stumps, but I really want my trees to regrow. Can't really take the chance. I don't want to venture too far out. So I've just got to be more considerate about which trees and whatnot I'm uprooting. Okay, let's go. Oh, nice. Come on, please be everything. Nice, we've done it. Carpenter's rack. And then we can make planks and firewood. Fuck yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Give me all the berries. Okay. I need a couple more logs. I needed like 12 planks, I believe. So 6 logs total. Oh great, I can't move. Nice. All right, there we go. Okay, I need stones, logs, I need way more planks. Fuck me. 65%. Great.
Hello. Take care.
I feel sorry for her. Okay, let's put all the sticks away, except a couple. Let's like put 60 away. I can put my shovel away. I don't really need that. Wait. Spruce seedling, spruce bark, I can put all that away. Put all of them away. Fur, I don't really need the fur on me at the moment. What else don't I need? Feathers, I can put them away. Limestone, I don't need any of that on me. Sticks. Trust me when I say I'm trying to help. Nice. Just need a couple more and we should be good. So what I need is I need about 10 logs and then I can turn 6 of those into planks. Okay, 6 logs. Just need a few more. Okay. Cut down one more and we should be good for now, I think. Alright, that's good enough for now. The amount of effort that I have put into making this woman's house is absolutely crazy. Okay, I just need more planks now. I feel so sorry for our woman friend. Our settler. She's had to endure this all alone. Without a roof over her head. Why can't you just stay in the hunting lodge? It makes no sense to me. Stone. Six logs. Cut down 2 more trees, including this one. That's where you send them to work. Yeah, but it's a roof. She could just sleep there. Put some leaves down. She'll be alright. It's just silly. After this, you could get a dude to stay with her. No, I'm gonna stay with her. I don't know why she can't live in my house. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. I tried. I didn't have a gift for her. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Whoa, you can play in third person? What the hell? I didn't know that. You have to get them to like you as well. Okay. Where are you? She's just standing there, all fussy.
How is life treating you?
I think you should take a
Have a
bath
good day.
first. Oh, fuck's sake. Can I clean myself with the well water? Nope. I think she's mean. Would you rather? Okay, let's do it. Alright, would you rather endure the presence of a shadowy figure that roams your halls every night before bed and you have to pretend it doesn't exist to make it vanish? Or a malevolent spirit takes over your body during slumber every night, forcing you to sleepwalk against your will? I don't like either one. Okay, would you rather endure the presence of a shadowy figure that roams your halls every night before bed and you have to pretend it doesn't exist to make it vanish, or a malevolent spirit takes over your body during slumber every night, forcing you to sleepwalk against your will? Is it just sleepwalk? If it's just sleepwalk, I would choose that one. Oh, fuck's sake. I need one more log. Dude, this place is fucking barren now. Well, if I don't break any laws or bad choices, I'll choose the second. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's not so bad. Process 2 logs to make 4 planks, and then that should do me here. I will eventually put some more bit redemptions in there. Okay. Dude, we've been working so hard on this house. Oh, it's completed. Let's assign her. Okay, management. Gwennifer. Open details. Simple small house. Oh, we've given her a house. Now we can give her firewood. firewood. Okay, what else do I need to give her now? No food, no water. Okay. Open chest. Dried meat. Put 2 dried meat in there. Let's give her some berries as well. Let's give her 10 berries. Water needs to be in a container. How do I get a water container? No food and no water. I just gave her fucking food. Eat with your hands, you fucking dumb bitch. I don't understand. Can make a bucket in the workshop. Nice. Okay, am I clean yet? Did you not loot the village without being seen? Nah, I didn't want to be a thief. She should be okay with the food and firewood for the time being. Well, I fucking hope so. You need planks for the bucket. Oh my god. Oh, hello.
How are you?
Nice weather we have today, don't you think? Do you prefer sunny or rainy days? Now, what's your favorite season of the year? I believe spring to be the most magical of seasons. The entire world is waking up from its winter sleep. It might sound silly, but it feels like love. You seem very interesting. Can I ask you something? What's your biggest dream? When I was a kid, I wanted to be an adventurer, but now I don't know. I just wish to be happy. I want to love and be loved. To find someone I couldn't live without. Someone I could die for, I could kill for. And then to bear him a child who I could love even more. Fuck, don't we all want that? She's only 18. Where are these beautiful trad wives nowadays? I have this recurring dream in which I'm floating above the village, paralyzed, and all I can think of is that I'm waiting for something. It really scares me. How are you doing, beautiful? Nice.
Have I seen you today? I have such a bad memory for faces, and there are so many people who look like peas in a
Why
pod.
does she sound like that? Okay, I need to make a bucket. Furniture, containers, wicker basket, barrel, bundle, miscellaneous, flower pot. Does it rain a lot in the spring where you're located at? I would say in spring we get more thunderstorms than at any other time. Winter's usually
Yes,
kind of
I'm
wet.
irritated, but I've got some bloody reasons to be.
Containers, wicker basket, seats and tables. So I can't make. Is your workshop a workshop 1? Where is it? I don't think I finished it. I
The more
focused
you
on the
work,
house.
the hungrier you get.
Hang on, I'm gonna go sleep. Let me sleep first. Okay.
If only I could make a bench myself, but it's just too hard. Furniture making is almost as impossible as swimming.
I think here's the workshop. Yeah. Ah, fuck me. My location has tons of My location has tons of rain in the spring, thunderstorms and tornadoes in the summer. Autumn is perfect, 8 to 12 inches of snow in the winter. Yeah, I've never seen snow before. If I'm being honest with you. Oh, survival. Skills. Crafting. Production. Okay. Seeing sticks, stones, and mushrooms. Survival sense. Oh, that's pretty useful. 10% more health. 25% higher poison resistance. 2 degrees more temperature tolerance. Seeing sticks, stones, mushrooms, feathers, and herbs in inspector mode. Alright, let's do that. That's pretty useful. And over here we've got 5% more XP gained from using workshop and smithy workstations, sewing hut workstations, kitchen workstations. Alright, let's do this one. And then over here, 50% resources recovered from destroying structures, 5% slower durability loss of pickaxes and shovels. Okay, beautiful. Lights off, Christmas tree lights on with an apple cinnamon candle burning and watching the thick fluffy snow fall down gently. It's my own escape. It sounds nice, but I know from reading and hearing from many different people that dealing with snow is a pain in the fucking ass. So I probably need a lot of logs as well. How do I increase my strength so I can carry more items? Where do I do that? Survival tab. Survival. Alcohol resistance, faster movement in water, slower stamina consumption, 10% less damage received. Pink, definitely, but it's not that hard until the roads are a black sheet of ice. Yeah, see, that sounds really problematic and annoying. I much prefer the Australian summer. Give me that any day of the week. I'm okay with that. It's just easier to manage, you know what I mean? You turn into the Fast and Furious. Yeah, you're not selling the American white Christmas for me. Like aesthetically, yes, but practically, no. You need a backpack or a mule. How do I make a backpack? You can drive me in the snow. Okay. I need one more stone. Two more logs. Sewing hut and then unlock the recipe like you did with the stone spear. Oh, lovely. More fucking shit. Like, it's not as though it's a hard game. It's just one of those games that require a large amount of grinding. Okay, I need 2 stones. Can go into town and buy it. With what money? You're underestimating my funding in this game. My character's been struggling since day fucking 1. Sell the stuff you made, anything that's not serving you. Well, I could do that. How are the summers? The summers where I am aren't too bad. We get lucky because I live on the water, so I get a lot of sea breeze. And that is pretty nice. You know, averages around like 26 degrees, I would say. Celsius.
The heat is unbearable.
Okay, I need more straw and more logs, but I can get the straw and the logs down here, so we're all good. This guy is constantly unhealthy, he's constantly grunting and miserable. Oh fuck, I think I need to put in walls as well. No, I guess not. Alright, workshop complete. Workbench, wicker and wooden. Simple torch, bucket. Plank ×2. Wooden plate, wooden spoon, wooden ladle. I can't buy the bucket. Fuck. How do I get that currency? To buy the schemes. Dried meat. Dried fish. Gotta buy them. How? Ah, fuck. No, like, I understand you've got to buy the schemes, but with... How do I get coins? To sell stuff at the stores. Is that it?
How do you do? Have a nice day.
Okay, fuck. Okay, let's take all of the limestone. Let's take the iron axe. Let's take a lot of sticks. See if we can sell them. Oh, unripe berries. Let's take all of them as well. You can get okay money from selling.
I'm roasting out here.
Wood, hoe, and hammer get good money, so do wooden plates, cups, and bowls. Okay. So, here in Australia, because of Trump's tariffs and all of that, we're not currently accepting any mail from the United States and the packages and whatnot. We can't send there and they can't send here except for letters. You know how fucking crazy that is? I'm gonna get over here eventually. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. The big beautiful bill has its ups and downs, but it's changing so much in healthcare that I'm still gathering data and how it's going to affect my health system. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, where's the vendor?
it's you again. Good luck.
Oh, where's the vendor?
Hello there.
Where can I find vendors? Anything you want to buy, you find in Piestovia. It's a market in the largest realm. There are a few smaller vendors in other villages as well. Don't be afraid to ask around. Yes, that's what I'm asking about here.
Have a nice day.
Wagoneer. Quest target. Oh no, new quest. Wagoneer. There should be icons and usually noted in the corresponding workshop. Well, so far this place is fucking useless. How many Americans are typically active in your streams? I would say most of my viewership is American. Okay. Hello, where are you, vendor?
How are you?
I need a ride. 130?
Have a good day.
Dude. I'm fucked. No. Oh no, I've got to go all that way. Fuck, alright, I'm gonna get rid of some sticks then. It's still not enough. How did the algorithm process that? I'm not sure. Maybe Americans watch Australians? That's probably the thing
I don't get
what I've
why
noticed.
some people don't like the smell of fish. I could eat them all the time. Hey, greetings. Have a good day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get rid of all this shit. All these fucking sticks. My theory is that Americans would rather listen to someone that does not sound like them, because it's more interesting to listen to someone from somewhere else in the world. Because although culturally we're very, very similar, very similar, we speak the same language and all of that, there's still enough of a difference between us where, you know, we can approach life from a slightly different angle. Alright, I'm gonna save it there. I've had enough medieval. I've had enough medieval Dynasty for one day. Holy crap. Okay. I agree with you on that. Siri has been my Australian mate for 9 years. That's crazy that so many Americans do that. Just set Siri as an Australian. Alright, I'm gonna go take a slash. I'll be right back, guys. Fuck me. Alright, be right back. Ah, fuck. You know, it's almost 20 degrees here today. It's the warmest it's been in quite some time. Alright, what were we doing? Unsure about the other Americans, but for me it made it sound more elegant. You reckon we sound elegant with my fucking hybrid accent? I sound like a fucking pirate. Nothing elegant about pirates. Yo, fuck you. Okay, hand in. Honestly, you don't sound Australian on the You don't sound Australian on the Australian accents I've encountered.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go up the Thunder Bluff. Do you know why the pirate couldn't get into the movies? Because the movie was R-rated. Was I right? Was that the answer? Well, the movie was rated R. Yeah. Too fucking good. Too fucking good. What can I say? So I'm gonna go get my gun skill from Thunder Bluff and equip this new bad boy, which is a huge DPS increase. How do trees get online? I don't know, you tell me. Kit Kat, what's going on? They log on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not much, finally settling in for the night. Hope all is well with everyone. You too, Kit Kat. Hope you're going pretty well. Hope life has been kind to you lately. I actually wish that for everyone here. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I'm gonna miss the elevator. No, 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 no. Oh, I just made it. The weapon master, it's up here, I'm pretty sure. Auctioneer, okay. No, let's go 10, 12. Let's go 15, 16. 5, 7. 5, 7. Free up some slots for me. It's a welcoming community. Well, we do try to be that way here. Skinning trainer. Oh, the weapon master was over here. Enchanter, bluff watcher, fruit vendor. What the hell?
What brings you here?
Ah, this way.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee. Greetings.
Alright, here we go. Bag vendor, general goods vendor, trade goods supplier.
How may I aid you?
Guns. Okay. Equip my rifle.
Peace, friend.
Small shot pouch. Okay. Small shot pouch. Heavy shot. Okay. 2 damage per second.
What?
Alright, we're good to go. We are ready to party. Just got my new gun. Although I've got to level it up, but still. I reckon no, I'm not gonna try. Ooh. Where are the fucking elevators? Over there.
I cannot use that.
So there are mages that just wait. Just wait over here. Different capital cities. Sell their portals. So I reckon I could fall that and live. Okay. Okay, Horn of Arachea. Okay.
I am out of ammo. I cannot attack that target.
Two level 6s just died to Snaggle Spear, which is right, right there. They just died right there, like a couple of minutes ago. Sucks to be them. You know, the only real downside of using a gun as opposed to a bow in this is that the gun is so fucking loud. And it can get on your nerves. Like, it gets on some players' nerves.
I need to get closer.
Speaking of
I cannot
speaking
loot
of
that.
hunting,
I cannot loot that.
what
right
did
now.
everybody have for dinner?
I cannot loot that right now. I cannot loot that right now.
Good afternoon, Maddie. How's it going? Homemade ramen. Ah, you both had noodles. Pink, you've got to eat something. I hope you do eat. What are you having? What are you thinking of having? Alright, rare spawns up. Let's kill him. Too easy. Ah. Ah, two upgrades. Two upgrades on the one mob. Plus 10 armor belt and plus 3 armor wrists. And then there's a chest here. Come on, baby. Dragon fruit smoothie with passion fruit. That sounds fucking delicious. I had a smoothie for breakfast. Banana, vanilla plant protein, and what else did I have? Water. I didn't add soy milk to it. If I find Ghost Howl, I'm gonna lose my shit. But this is gonna be my last time actively trying to find Ghost Howl, the rare mob, the spectral wolf. Simply because you just waste so much time on it. So I just would rather not waste that time. Like, I found him last night, but I decided I wanted to do the quest instead of trying to tame him. Alright, here is the last place where he... Wasn't that the thing you were trying to catch last night? Yeah, it was. I found him while Sean was streaming, but I opted to kill him and take the cloak you get from him to start the quest, as opposed to tame him as a pet. But I did consider taming him as a pet. Oh my fucking lord. Get away from me, rat. So because I'm a hunter, I can tame him, or I can kill him and get the quest from him. Demon Scarred Cloak, which I'm wearing right now. See? Ghost Howl is a spectral wolf. So he looks like this. He looks like a wolf, but he's shimmering and blue. He's sort of ethereal, translucent. You can see through.
That is still recharging. I cannot use that item yet.
Oh, I just got greens. I can't make use of them, but they're pretty cool. rake. Where's the rake? Target the rake. Where's the fucking rake? I found one of the rares. Come on, where are you?
I cannot cast that
I guess I could tame the rake. I just need to figure out where the fuck it is. New rake. Target the rake. Fuck off. Alright, there's the rake. Down here. Okay. I could go tame. I could try and tame. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna kill him. When I heard it pop up for a second there, I was just like, holy shit, did I just find him? I was excited. Lion fur armor.
I need to target
I can make use of it, but it's not as good as mine. General, 1 to sell. Lion fur armor, 15. No, let's go 12 silver. Want to sell battle chain pants, 12 silver.
that spell. Come on, I just want Ghost Howl. Dude, I'm gonna be spewing if I find Ghost Howl again. If I don't find Ghost Howl again. That is cast that yet.
So last night, he actually, when I found Ghost Howl, he was more over here near Red Rocks, which isn't highlighted on the map for like the rare spawn tracker. So he appeared somewhere like kind of where I wasn't exactly expecting Ghost Howl to appear. I'm pretty sure Ghost Howl can appear anywhere around here, like, it's not too specific. And then I'm gonna find Arachea as well. Yeah, Ghost Howl was like up towards this way. I'm sort of like killing two birds with one stone here. I suppose that this isn't that far away from where Ghost Howl is meant to spawn though, so it's not as though it's like too crazy to imagine him starting around here and then wandering down. Oh, Arachea. For what I need for the quest.
I cannot carry anymore.
I want to sell carving knife of power, 14 silver. Been pretty lucky with the green drops, honestly. Come on. Come on, Ghost Howl. Where the hell are Has anyone in the chat actually played WoW Classic before or not? I have, but last played in 2019. Pink, Mo, I haven't played it before. Evil, never played Diablo. Never played Diablo. Come on, Ghost Howl. I bet you most people with this add-on will
just hover around where the skull is, simply because that's where they think Ghost Tower is most likely to be.
Charging. I cannot stop it.
Co-worker introduced me to WoW. It was a way of him to get to know me by showing me his world. It was such a cute nerd move. Did you guys end up dating, or was he not your type? Maddie, but I've watched you play it plenty. Well, that's basically like playing it back yourself, I suppose. Both, actually. We had a good time together, but it just wasn't the right match. Why do you think it wasn't the right match? Like, if you could put your finger on the reason.
That spell is not complete. That is still charging. Inventory is full.
There's a chest over here. Come on, give me some goodies. Give me a green drop, green item. Come on, new hands or something. Earthroot, silver leaf, nice. And then the rest of it's fucking useless. I'll take the herbs though. Pink, we both had some personal issues going on at the time, but he showed me a new meaning of something, and for that I'm thankful. Yeah, well, fair enough. Not everyone's meant to be together, you know what I mean? Sometimes things just don't work out. I find that initial attraction is the most important part of any relationship dynamic. It's that initial attraction. So if you're, for instance, in that situation, this guy's shown you this game and you're like, oh, he's showing me his world. He's kind of cute. So you sort of fall into like a comfortable routine with someone. And it's pleasant, but there isn't that burning for them, you know what I'm saying? So those sorts of dynamics are never going to work quite as well as something where you have that sort of innate desire to just have them next to you, like that I guess there's no other way to put it, but like that sort of procreation instinct. The instinct to procreate, because that's so fundamental to your being. You know, you meet a man and you're like, this guy, you know, I'm so attracted to him. I want to have his children. Like, and the modern world the modern society, particularly here in the West, will try and condition you to work against that, to ignore that instinct. Oh, I can't have a kid, I'm not rich enough, I can't, you know what I mean? But, you know, that instinct right there. See, in developing countries like India and stuff like that, they have children because they need workers, they need somebody to help them. But, you know, when you're living relatively okay, it opens up a new field for you. And like, children are designed to help you out, to make your life easier. But to have children with somebody you don't have that burning passion for, that like burning desire for, it's never ideal, and that's how you end up with, you know, failed relationships and single mothers with 3 different kids to 3 different dads, you know what I mean? Obviously it's more complex than that, but I think what happens is, in those situations, it's more accidental, the attraction, or incidental rather, and you don't have that complete spark that's necessary.
That is still a journey.
Where are these things at? +1 int. Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna hand this quest in. I'm not gonna bother looking for this idiot anymore. I've spent so much time looking for this fool. Ooh. Oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? I should make it. Yeah. Okay, let's hand in this fucking quest.
What brings you here? Farewell.
Trade. Trade goods.
Greetings, traveler. Go in peace.
You'd think there'd be a fire around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. $20 spiced wolf meat. Want to sell. Let's go. 9 times. Let's go 6 silver. Under bluff.
Well met. I am Cairn, chief of the Bloodhoof Torrent.
Dude, look at this. 61 armor, so it's plus 18 armor from what I've already got, and plus 4 agility. That is huge. That is monstrous. That is awesome. Holy crap.
Hail. Goodbye.
Alright. That's enough WoW for now. Fuck. Alright. Let us watch. Let's watch this. Survivors, Hunter, Old School RuneScape.
It's two girls. One.
Okay, no, we don't want to. Sponsored. Quick recap of an iceberg chart. What?
Here. So the category for this iceberg is shock sites, things on the internet that probably shouldn't exist.
Alright, so this channel is Hannah the Horrible. And this is the shock sites iceberg and tiers 1 to 3. I'm going to go grab some food to snack on while I'm here, and then we can pick this up. So I'm just going to change the category. The shock sites iceberg. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Oh, fuck me. fuck me, cunt. I've got the absolute setup here. I got a nice fresh salad with edamame. I've got a can of baked beans. That's a expressly fucking Aussie slash UK thing right there. To Americans, that's gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? And I've got will this show up on the camera? Fucking barely, can't look at that. Watermelon kiwi. Fucking let's go, come.
We're doing tier 1, 2, and 3 in this video, and I will continue probably doing 3 tiers per video until the iceberg is complete. I will go through each one. Now, a very important part of this, I know that it's called the Screamer / Shock Site iceberg, which you're assuming would have a lot of jump scares, and you would be right. However, I promise I'm not going to jump scare you in this video or in this series. That is never my intention.
Watermelon kiwi is legit an OG. Edamame, yeah, not edema. Edamame, it's just soybeans. And then I've got fucking baked beans. Can of baked beans. Let's smash the water first.
I don't believe in jump scaring people unless they are aware that a jump scare is coming or might be coming. Like somebody going to a haunted attraction, you're consenting to being jump scared there, right? Going to a horror movie, like you cannot be mad if the horror movie has jump scares. That's what makes a lot of horror movies fun. But people that don't want to be jump scared or are going to a place where they don't...
Controversial take here, but I think most jump scares add nothing to a horror movie and in fact cheapen the horror movie because it's not an actual scare, it's just startling you. So Weapons, for example, only had maybe 2 jump scares in the movie, and there was one that I was waiting for that sort of subverted the expectations, where a character is walking towards the car in the dark and like gets in the car next to them, and you think there's going to be some like massive shocking jump scare, but it isn't. She just like cuts a piece of the character's hair off and walks away, and like I was braced myself for the jump scare and it never came, and I was like, that's fucking awesome, that's clever, that's building atmosphere, that's building tension. Like that's the mark of an actual effective horror movie.
expect to be jump scared, I think is really not cool. So along with the like being a safer place to satisfy your morbid curiosity in this video, it's also a place where you can know what the jump scare is without actually getting jump scared. That being said, this video still will not be for everybody, because the point of the video is to help you understand what's on this iceberg without actually having to experience the disturbing thing firsthand. It's still no fun if I don't actually tell you.
The suspense that leads up to the jump scares is what really freaking does it for me. It's I value tension and atmosphere. Like, there's one thing that old horror movies do so much better than new horror movies, and that's why I love watching them for our watch parties. It's simply that those old movies just rely on atmosphere. They don't really have jump scares or anything like that.
What's in it, right? So some of the topics in this will be disturbing. I am going to show you some of the jump scares without the jump scare, if that makes sense. So disturbing imagery, I mean like the Jeff the Killer photo, if you're familiar with that. A lot of people don't like to see that. That's going to be in this video. If it's safe for YouTube, I am going to show you an example of what's in the shock site. I just want to be very clear that just because I'm not going to jump scare you doesn't mean this video is going to be best for all audiences. There's still going to be some descriptions of some stuff in this video, and there is going some people. Tier 1 starts with the K-Fee.
Finally.
commercial. Keffi is a German energy drink. In 2005, they launched this campaign, these series of commercials for their energy drink called the Wide Awake campaign. This campaign featured 20-second ads that were literally just jump scares. It always featured some calm and relaxing scene, and then suddenly a zombie jumps out at you. Or a gargoyle is the other character they used.
No,
the one
I
that
didn't.
most of you are probably familiar with, like I said, this is the tip of the iceberg, so most of these you're going to recognize, but a lot
Edamame in the garden salad. Baked beans separately. Oh, look at that.
of us have seen that video of the car going down the road on a nice day, and it looks so calming and peaceful, and there's nice music, and then at the end of the 20 seconds a zombie pops into the screen, full like close up on its face with here's the picture of the zombie that pops up, and it also simultaneously does this terrifying screeching scream. However, a lot of people don't know that this was a series of commercials. It wasn't just one commercial, but there was other versions of this. There was a yoga scene, there was a beach scene, a golf scene, surfing, but the one that circulated the most on the internet was this car one. This circulated so much that it ended up in a lot of those like try not to get scared compilation videos. And it was a controversial commercial series, as of course people were upset when they don't like that kind of stuff or horror and they were being subjected to an
They need to bring commercials like that back. Everyone's such a fucking pussy now.
ad on regular TV, which I don't really blame them, honestly. Okay, let's move on to the Scary Maze game. This is a real game, but the whole point of the game is to just trick you into getting jump scared. Fun fact, you can still play this game on crazygames.com. The point of the game is leading a dot through a maze with your mouse, and the object of the game is to simply not touch the walls and make it to the other side of the maze without touching the wall.
Oh, we used to get kids to play this when we started high school.
If you do, it starts over. The rules highly encourage you to have your sound on for the quote-unquote best experience, and also encourage you to relax and take it slow so you can advance through the game more quickly. This way, your brain's super focused on trying to not touch the walls in the game. There's no sound until the jump scare. And then at the end, when you think you're doing well in the game, instead of completing the game, you just get Regan from The Exorcist, which is a image that a lot of people like to use for jump scares, and of course there is another horrendous scream. The next one on tier 1 is What's Wrong, aka What's Wrong with This Picture. This is a classic screamer from 2002 that was originally created by a man named J. Bill McCarthy. It is a video, but at first it just looks like a regular stock photo of a kitchen, and it's always accompanied with the message, what's wrong with this picture? Figure out what's wrong with this picture. There's nothing wrong with the photo. Spoiler alert. They just do that again, so you're looking really closely and you're hyper focused on it, so you're not expecting anything to jump out at you, and then of course it gets you. It's not a photo, it's a video, and there's a jump scare. Another scream, and this photo appears at you to scare the crap out of you. J-Bill said that he originally made this screamer specifically to scare his girlfriend. Like, all he wanted to do was scare his girlfriend. I bet it's an ex-girlfriend.
No, that's how you know she married him, because he was fucking with her constantly. What's the point of being in a relationship if you're not fucking with your partner? Being
made in 2002, this is considered one of the first screamer shock images that were circulating heavily through the internet. And JPG is next. And JPG was originally a website called akk.li, but and JPG was a subpage on the website. When you clicked on it, it was literally flashing and terrible screeching noises as a photo of Jeff the Killer flashed over and over and over. I watched one clip of it. It's not scary as much as it's just like so incredibly irritating overstimulating and annoying. I forgot to mention in the intro of this video, I meant to say this, but we haven't gotten to anything flashy yet. But if you choose to go look at these on your own time because you're curious and you want to pick out the ones that I'm talking about that make you the most curious and you want to go watch them, I'm not encouraging you to do that, by the way. For legal purposes, I would actually recommend not looking up any of these. How
Don't you think, like, people like this is a good video, but it's like, oh, I'm not encouraging you to do this. Please don't do this. You know, you may get startled and get upset. I think what you should do is, like, you should do this. You should do this. You should fuck with as many people as you possibly can because it's funny. And everyone is such a fucking coward now.
However, especially if you have epilepsy or some sort of heart condition or health condition, like, you know you best. But just FYI, some of these sites can be very dangerous for that.
Like, obviously in that very specific circumstance, you would think you wouldn't be fucking with somebody because you know they're an epileptic. But it's just like, fuck with people. It's funny.
And can induce a seizure or other health conditions because they are so shocking. 10 million subscribers is next on tier 1. This was a video uploaded to YouTube in 2013 by Smosh.
I remember this.
When they reached 10 million subscribers. The video is about how they promised at 2 million that if they ever hit 10 million...
Look how young they are now. Here.
They would pull their dicks out and do the helicopter with them and upload it to YouTube. So at first, they act like in the video, they're unbuttoning their pants and they look like they're going to make good on their promise. But right as it looks like they're about to do it, there's a jump scare instead. This is the photo. It honestly wasn't too bad of a jump scare, in my opinion, as far as jump scares go, which makes sense because we're at the top of the iceberg still. But my juvenile brain also thought this video was funny. So, okay, 2 Girls, 1 Cup is next. There is going to be some overlap in my Do Not Research iceberg series. Regardless, I probably don't need to go into too much detail on this one. You guys know what this is. I can't imagine anybody who's ever been on the internet at least once doesn't know what 2 Girls, 1 Cup is.
God, I remember when 2 Girls, 1 Cup first came out. And I was like 15 years old. And I was like drinking with one of my best friends. And we were around his house. And who else was there? It was like myself, Tom... I think my stepbrother Brody, bunch of other people, and I convinced them to watch the video, and I fucking ruined their night.
It's a shock video. It circulated around 2007. It's an adult film featuring 2 women, and it is focused on a scat fetish. Obviously, no kink shaming. I know people are legitimately into that, and you know what? Consenting it.
No kink shaming? No kink shaming. Hang on a second. No kink shaming? So we're not kink shaming people that are obsessed with, like, you know, what is it, corpophilia and stuff like that? We're not kink shaming people with legitimate paraphilias. Fuck off. If you're like kink is shit, I'm fucking shaming the fuck out of you mercilessly.
Adults, it's none of my business. However, the vast majority of people are going to be very grossed out by this. And instead of it circulating just in the adult film industry, it started circulating as a viral video for people to react to, for people to see if they could sit through. So, of course, the video was never on YouTube for obvious reasons, but there was a trend around that time on people making reaction videos, so just showing their face as they watched the video. It's hotly debated to this day whether the video was staged or not. My personal opinion is that most likely it was, because if the actors were not into that, most actors are not going to want to put their health in danger for an adult film, so they probably came up with some sort of look-alike.
Hang on a second. She just said
Most actors are not going to want to put their health on the line. But before that, she says you're not kink shaming anyone. What are you implying here?
Alternative. All right, moving right along to tier 2. The first one is Ghost Caught on Tape. We just talked about this in the paranormal footage iceberg, actually. So most of you also probably know what this is. The video is of a rocking chair moving, and that is what we think we're watching, that it's a, like the title says, a ghost caught on camera. And so it's a ghost rocking a chair, so we think we've got this paranormal entity. But then turns out it's staged, it's a trick, and it's just so that you're, again, distracted by the chair, so you don't expect another Reagan from The Exorcist jump scare and a scream, which is exactly what happens. This is also like the Kayfie commercial on a lot of Try Not to Get Scared compilations. Kekmaga. Cool. So this one got me. Fun story. I went to this webpage before reading about it because wasn't my proudest or smartest moment, but I had never heard of it before, had no idea what it was going to be, other than the fact that, of course, I knew it was going to be some sort of shock site. Not gonna lie, this one made me a little lightheaded because A, I was not expecting it, and B, the video that is shown is so horrible. So a big squeamish warning for this one, especially if you have a penis. Also, this particular site has a lot flashing lights, terrible noises, and very, very graphic imagery.
Warning if you have a penis.
So I'll explain what shows up when you go to the website. When you go to the website, it's a black screen with, of course, warnings and an enter button. There's warnings that the site is not for anyone under 18 and no children. When you enter, a deafening sound plays, and there's just gore. There's so much gore. The background is flashing between two photos. One of the photos is of a man whose face was the victim of a bear attack, and the other is a photo of a man whose arm is no longer attached to his body because he held a firecracker too long, supposedly. So that's the background flashing images with the terrible sounds. So those are not the images that made me lightheaded, though. I'm very fascinated by like crime scene photos, graphic crime scene photos. I know a lot of people think I'm really weird, but forensics really, really fascinates me. So those, I've seen plenty of that kind of thing. That does not bother me. The video that's playing in the middle on a loop is what bothers me because there's a video on top of this background flashing. The main image is of a man squatting in a bathtub. I'm telling you, really huge squeamish warning. And there's a pool of blood under him. He's very aggressively pushing a very large screw into his urethra. Interestingly enough, this was not always the main photo of this website. Prior to 2022, the main photo was instead apparently a medical procedure showing tapeworms and a human liver, I believe them being removed from a human liver, and the background images also would change. This site is also now called kekma.net, but it was originally kekmaga or kekma.ga, which is funny because it's an iteration of MAGA, however you say it, MAGA, the Trump saying. The creator actually commented on the Screamer wiki page and explained that a friend suggested that it would draw in politically oriented people who are likely not familiar with shock sites if he named the site some iteration of MAGA. So he named it that on purpose to hopefully trick Trump supporters into coming to the site. At least that's
pretty funny.
My interpretation of it. So then additionally, when you go to the site, it automatically puts you in full screen after you press enter. So you're already disoriented because of what you're seeing and the noises, and you have to like think for a second and press escape to get out of it. But even when you press escape, there's that little box that says, are you sure you want to leave? Your data won't be saved. And you have to also pick between the choices and click leave to get out of the site. So it's also not easy to click out of. Horrible. Yeah, never going to that site again. I had to click on it several times to write the script for this video, and never again. It was just once was more than enough. And the site, like, Like I said, I got a little lightheaded. Okay, next is Lemon Party.
Lemon Party. Hell yeah. What about Meat Spin? Oh, Meat Spin's right there. I can never hear that song again because of Meat Spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Again, this is one that most of us have heard of. It's a very classic internet shock photo. It's a troll photo. You send it to people and it seems like it's an innocent thing. Like, hey, you want to see what a lemon party looks like? And it's something that, again, if you didn't consent to see it, you should not be forced to see it. But the photo is...
Lemon Party's not that bad. Like, it's just old guys. It's not that bad. Like, even Meat Spin is not that bad. Like, it's not gore or anything like that.
Itself is not that shocking, in my opinion. It's a photo of 3 elderly men getting it on. 2 of the men are kissing, and the 3rd man is performing oral sex. Do I want to see it? No, but I think it's really homophobic to make it a shock photo. I just don't think there's anything inherently...
Fuck off, God. It's really homophobic to make that a shock image.
Wrong with the...
People have a negative reaction to images like that for a good reason. Like... Nobody is looking at a photo of like an attractive man and woman having sex and going, this is disgusting. Nobody wants to see this. People are going, I mean, why isn't that me? You know what I mean? We have a visceral reaction to things for a very good reason, like a biological, psychological reason.
Photo, it's 3 consenting adults minding their own business. So, like I said, don't send this to people without their consent, but there's nothing like actually wrong with the photo, but it's still not something that you should be forced to look
There's nothing wrong with the photo. Are you sure about that?
at if you didn't want to. Okay, Goatsy is next. Very similar to Lemon Party, where trolls use this to prank people, saying, hey, look at this photo, or Google this, blah, 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 and then they would get a terrible surprise. Goatsy is a shock photo of a man bending over, and it's a straight shot from behind, and he is, how do I put this in YouTube safe terms?
Stretching?
He is clearly into that stuff with larger objects, most likely, and he is spreading it to show the internal parts with his hands. Does that give you a good image? Don't recommend Googling unless you're into that kind of stuff. Yeah, very infamous photo. Most people at least know what it is. Okay, 1444 is next. Huge trigger warning for S-word on this one. There's not much to it, though. This was a Russian man named Gleb Koroblaviov. My apologies on my Russian. And he was on the Russian social media platform called VK. He was live streaming on October 17th, 2019. There's not much to this one. Like I said, it is the trigger warning. That's the whole story. He passed away by S-word on the live stream in Russia, and a lot of people unfortunately saw it live. And of course, the video still circulates to this day, I'm sure. I personally have actually not seen this one, and I'm okay with it. And it's just really, really sad. Like, it's just so sad. And again, it's really, I mean, a lot of people are mad that people would do that on live stream because it traumatizes others. And I totally understand that. I get it. But it's also kind of hard to judge when somebody is clearly in such a mental crisis, their brain is not working correctly. Okay, Pain Olympics, aka the BME Body Modification E-Zine Pain Olympics. The BME is a...
Fuck. Do you guys remember the Pain Olympics? We used to watch that in high school.
real group who get together and they did play something they called the Pain Olympics from the years 2002 or 2003. It's debatable when it started, until 2008. They would do things like drink hot sauce, see how much weight they could carry on a suspension, stuff like that. This was like an actual group of people that were just very passionate about body modifications, typically extreme body modifications, not just like ear piercings, but you know, like tongue splitting and like weird piercings and stuff like that. And they obviously enjoyed the pain that went along with it, so they decided to have their own Pain Olympics. And yeah, nothing wrong with that inherently. Again, consenting adults doing consenting adulty things, whatever they want to do. But in 2007, a hoax video went around the internet. It was not associated with the real BME, but it was titled the BME Pain Olympics Final Round. The video
the guy cutting off his dick and like the guy with the nail just fucking hammering it into his cock.
Depicts two men performing genital mutilation with the song Living Like a Zombie by the band Mortification playing in the background.
Mortification are an Aussie death metal band as well. I'm like 98% sure. Mortification, Aussie death metal band, yeah. Living Like a Zombie.
The video is very low quality, so many believed it to be real because you can't really tell. But the original video supposedly had a message at the end of it explaining that the video was fake, that it was a fabricated video and they were just joking that it was part of the real BME group. It was not associated with the actual body modification ezine. But as it spread through the internet and went viral, people liked to edit out that ending message to freak people out more so that people would think it's real or not know whether it was real. Tub Girl is next. Huge, also just disgusting warning for this one.
Who here remembers Tub Girl? Maddie fell victim to the ghost rocking chair one too many times. Of course I know about this shit. Look at this, I'm wearing a fucking Cannibal Corpse shirt with a dead baby on it. This was my jam back in high school, all of this filthy fucking disgusting shit.
I mean, I don't have to warn, most of you probably already are familiar with this, but if you've never heard of it, get ready, or if you're squeamish, move on to the next one.
I'm surprised this isn't like a lower tier, because Tub Girl is pretty fucking filthy.
And actually, if you're that squeamish, you probably also should not be watching this video in general, but if you are, just a warning. We've talked about this one on the channel as well.
Again, this is the YouTuber Hannah the Horrible. This is an awesome video. Like, I know I'm clowning on her just a little bit about like how politically correct she is and all that shit, and it's no big deal, really. She's a pretty good host.
Well, it's another shock photo. It depicts a girl in a tub. She's laying on her back and her legs are up by her ears, so she's quite bendy. And
flexible,
the story behind the photo is that she supposedly took an enema, and you know what enemas do, and the substance, the result of the enema is squirting out of her like a fountain and landing back on her face, in her mouth. Black licorice. I actually am going to show you this one because it's funny, it's not scary, and it was literally originally made for children. This was a game that Nickelodeon made. Nickelodeon had made Flash games back in the 90s and early 2000s. They called them Clickamajigs, and this one came out on Halloween 2002. It showed all these trick-or-treaters. You had to give them these caramels on the plate, but if you accidentally...
Dude, this just unlocked a memory that I didn't remember. I fucking remember this.
Gave them the black licorice, you got a little jump scare. This specifically happens with the baby in the photo, and a demonic voice says, this. I'm going to just show you the clip. So a tiny jump scare warning for this one. I'll turn the sound way down.
Thank you.
So then at the end of the game, if you close the door, the baby in the demonic voice then comes back and says, "Happy Halloween," through the little mail slot. And it's kind of another jump scare.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Why is this in tier 2? Is this only in tier 2 because it's meant to be for kids?
Very cute in my opinion now, but Nickelodeon, not surprisingly, had to take it down pretty soon after posting it because parents were complaining
Fucking
this
cowards.
was scaring their children, which I don't blame. I get it. When I was a kid, if I wasn't, this would have scared me too.
Such
as a
fucking
kid, I was a
cowards.
very, very scaredy cat of a kid, and this would have scarred me. Some of the comments I read on one of the YouTube videos said people said that this still scarred them to this day because they watched it when they were too young. All right, Meat
Meat
Spin.
Spin.
This is another classic that I'm sure you've heard of or seen. This one is a short video loop. It's almost like a GIF. This one is a close-up of two people that have penises and they are having sex.
Men? Two men? Two people that have penises are called men. Spell it with me. M-E-N. Men.
It's called Meat Spin because the recipient in the photo, their penis is spinning around doing like a little helicopter thing. Again, sorry to sound like a broken record, but of course, it's not okay to send adult images or violent images to anybody who doesn't ask for them or is not consenting to get them. I get that. But I just don't like the way that this is, again, considered a shock photo because it's inherently transphobic. One of the people in this little clip,
It's inherently transphobic. Man, it's inherently transphobic.
is a supposedly I've heard is a trans woman, and I just have a feeling that if this was a hetero video, it wouldn't be spread around as a shock video. It would still be spread around as something inappropriate, but it would be like, oh, look at this porn clip. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if this was a hetero video, it would not be treated the same, and it just feels very inherently transphobic to me. How to go to hell.
It feels inherently transphobic to me.
So I couldn't find this exact one, but I believe this is referring to the quiz called Are You Going to Heaven or Hell? There's this old entertainment site from the early 2000s called Liquid Generation. The website no longer exists in its official form, but it used to have like quizzes, games, other entertaining things that us 90s kids remember.
Yeah, this was back when the internet was awesome, like when there were tons of different websites and shit.
Remember from the early days of the internet when before we had smartphones and everything, we used to go to sites like this and play. You guys remember the Impossible Quiz?
Yes.
Like stuff like that. Like YouTube was not the same, and these like
Dude. What about Stick RPG? Do you guys remember Stick RPG?
random gaming websites that we had where we'd play stupid little games. Anyway, so Liquid Generation was like that, but they had a lot of shock stuff as well, specifically a series called Sabotage. We'll talk about that part later, but this was a quiz where you went through and answered moral questions. After answering all the questions, it was going to tell you if, based on your answers, you would go to heaven or hell. However, no matter what responses you chose, results would look like they were loading and then stop at 75%, and then instead of showing you results, it suddenly instead said, "You're going to hell," with a big depiction of hell behind it, and Satan would appear to scream ouch at you. Blue Waffle. Okay. We all know this one too, right? I don't need to go into...
Blue Waffle. Does anyone here remember Blue Waffle?
Crazy detail on this one. It's just one of those things that's always on the do not Google lists. It's a euphemism for female genitalia that is diseased and so horribly diseased that it looks blue. Photos of it are meant to shock and upset you. And it's like one of those like, oh, I bet you can't find a blue waffle on Google Images. And then your friend looks it up and sees that instead. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go on another little soapbox rant. I'm so annoying. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm annoying myself. But I hate this internet thing as well. I know it was made 20 years ago or whatever. Like, I'm not offended by it per se, but I think it's important to add some commentary to why this might be problematic today. First of all, it perpetuates shame around talking about STIs and the myth, perpetuating this myth that STIs look like this. And if you have an STI, you're diseased and disgusting and you must be a total whore. But it's a total myth. Most STIs don't look like this and or are completely invisible some or most of the time. And stuff like this just makes us not want to talk about our sexual history with potential partners. And like, we should all be talking about that. It should not be a
Get up on the podium. It's time to be the morality police again. Ha ha ha. It's okay for you to be... It's okay for you to talk about STDs and your genitals? Oh, how dare you perpetuate shame? I'm the morality police.
Shameful subject whatsoever, because all that does is encourage people to have partners without...
Like, she's a good host, but the constant fucking morality policing is fucking... Holy shit. I would say, like, half of this video is her morality policing everyone. Like... No, don't be transphobic, kids. Don't shame people for having unprotected sex with fucking idiots that don't look after themselves. I mean, back in the day, we had a very simple thing called common sense. Not so common now.
Getting scanned with...
Morality policing is not necessary in a world where people practice common fucking sense.
Without getting checked or without disclosing, God forbid, that they have something and giving it to somebody else. Like, it's not as disgusting. Like, you're not disgusting if you have an STI. You know what I mean? We don't want to spread it, of course. Like, obviously, we don't want to spread it, but you're not disgusting. Like, okay, let's move on to tier 3. The first one in tier 3 is Mr. Hands. This one is terribly upsetting. This is also known as the Enumclaw sex horse case, Enumclaw, Washington State. So represent. Kenneth D. Pinion was the guy who went under the pseudonym Mr. Hands. He and other men that have remained anonymous had an adult film ring specifically for bestiality. Kenneth was known for engaging in these now illegal activities with a stallion being an intact male horse. That's right, I said now illegal because it wasn't until this case that there were laws against bestiality in Washington State, which is so messed up. That means it was technically legal at one point. But anyway, Kenneth would make videos of him.
Did she just kink shame people that are into animals? Morality police. How dare she kink shame people into that? This Hannah chick is subtly against furries. They're gonna come after you.
Receiving from this stallion, and if you're wondering how that's possible, the short answer is that it really isn't. Because he died. He was filming one of these videos and died from internal injuries. Agorio. So, a game called Agorio was released in 2015.
Yo, I used to stream this game, Agar.io,
and became very popular. It's a very simple game where you go around trying to eat pieces that are smaller than you and avoid the objects in the game that are bigger than you. But with the success of the game, someone made another site called Agorio rather than Agorio, aimed at people who misspell Agorio so that they accidentally go to Agorio instead, which was, of course, a screamer site. Agorio goes to a site. The shock jump scare is very similar to An JPG, which we talked about earlier. Jeff the Killer flashing on the screen in a inducing seizures in those with epilepsy, as well as terrible screeching sounds in the background. On top of that, the site was also very difficult to close. The site disappeared the same year that it appeared. We don't know why exactly. We never got real updates or follow-up on it, but I personally believe that it was suspicious timing with a Reddit post that a mom made saying that her 9-year-old son heard about the Agario game from a friend at school, went home and wanted to play it himself, accidentally put in Agorio, and had epilepsy or some sort of seizure disorder and ended up having a seizure from it and ended up in the hospital from said seizure. This mom was posting on Reddit asking basically for legal advice, that her son was still in the hospital and that she's talking to lawyers. So feels like right timing that it was disappeared pretty shortly after it was made, and it was likely because this person got either sued or settled or something like that. That kind of thing really does scare me about just children like having full access to the internet, because there's stuff like this all over the internet.
Mrs. Morality Police, what are you doing? You don't want kids to have access to the internet.
There's stuff everywhere. It's unavoidable. And I don't blame the mom in this situation, because like, especially, an older kid, you cannot watch every single tiny move that your child makes. It's just not possible. I get it. It's important to talk to your kids about things that could
Fuck, she's got an opinion about fucking everything.
be on the internet. If they're not sure about something, they should ask the parent before going to the site, and they'll navigate that with them. But there's still only so much you can do, and kids, preteens, they're gonna be preteen kids and go and seek out stuff or make a mistake like this and type in the wrong thing and see something they didn't want to see. And it just scares me, because it's just the way our life is now, and it's just people are being exposed to this kind of crap way too young, in my opinion. It's kind of, it's like a free speech thing. It's like this person, there's shocker things all over the internet. It's not really this person's fault, in my opinion. Like, even if you put a seizure warning before it, the kid probably wouldn't have read it, So it's just very unfortunate.
Wow. I can't believe she said something that actually is common sense. What kid reads fucking warnings on sites? Are you fucking kidding me? That's the first genuinely adult thing I've heard her say, like, oh, the kids wouldn't read the warnings anyway, so it's not the guy's fault. Yeah, that's called common sense.
And scares me, because there's not really that much that can be done other than parents educating their children before they get...
It's not on the guy that made the site, it's on the fucking parents, and it isn't up to governments and stuff to regulate and restrict access to the internet. It's up to fucking parents. The government is not our parent. Here in Australia, that's the case. Like, they're banning all social media for under 16s. Like, what right does the government have to say, we are going to parent your children because you won't? Like, fuck you. That's what. Fuck you, Australian federal government.
And online. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not a parent, so I'm not dealing with that yet. But my heart goes out to you parents who have to try to control the media that your kids consume. It's bananas. Okay. Liquid Generation, we already touched on this, but Liquid Generation, like I said, was an entertainment site created in 2002. It had quizzes, games, animations, videos, stuff like that. But they were most known for their Sabotage series. These were literally just screamer videos. They were often masquerading as games, and then when the player tries to go through the game, they're subsequently jump scared when they try to play. Some of them were specifically made to send through email.
Send this to a friend.
Chains, hoping people would click on them and then pass them on. Lamando.com. This is a Japanese horror puzzle game that appears to be this innocent, cute, fun game when you go to the website at first. But then once you click into the game, it gets so dark. The whole thing is very dark. Also, this game has a lot of themes of depression, S-word, and it's just dreary. Like, you're dreading the whole time, and it's just dark. And then all throughout the game, I've seen videos of people playing the game. I haven't played it myself, but I've just watched people like doing Let's Plays on YouTube. It's a game that you literally just play to get scared. Like I said, I'll show you some of the stills from the game so you don't get jump scared, but you can see like kind of what it entails. One lunatic, one ice pick is next. I'm not going to go too far into this one because first of all, I've talked about it a million times on this channel and I hate giving this piece of shit attention. It's the Luca Magnotta case. Ever since Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix came out, most people are aware of this case because it's one of the most horrific, evil things that anyone has ever done to another human being. Luca Magnotta killed somebody with what the title implies. He films the whole thing. He does terrible things to the body as well without like not just killing it, but so much worse. Films it all and then uploaded it to the internet. It's been wiped from a lot of places on the internet, but unfortunately not everywhere. And it's still circulated around as one of those like see if you can sit through it type videos and shock your friends and see if your friends can get through it. Like I said, I think this is one of the worst things that has ever happened.
I understand the grandstanding here about sending somebody a legitimate murder. Like, it's one thing to send 2 girls, 1 cup to someone simply because it's like a bunch of adults in like a sexual situation, you know what I mean? It's like they all consented to it. So that's one thing. But it's another thing entirely to send somebody what is effectively a snuff film. That's another thing entirely.
Happened on the planet, at least involving only one victim, and I don't think this video should exist. The video quality's bad, but like because you know what's happening, it's so unbelievably terrible. Nobody should see it. The family shouldn't have to know that a video of this is out there. Like, that's disgusting. And this one's later in the iceberg, but I'm just going to talk about it right now because it's also Luca Magnotta, but also One Boy, Two Kittens is on here. I'm not explaining this one to you at all. It's too upsetting. It involves animal cruelty. Again, if you've ever seen Don't Fuck with Cats or ever heard of it, you know what it is. You already know what happens. Honestly, don't recommend the documentary. I tried watching it and I literally looked up all the timestamps because people shared the timestamps of when they show the actual animal cruelty footage because they actually show some of the footage in the documentary. What the hell, Netflix? But even without that, the documentary's really stupid and...
Do you still eat meat? Do you still eat animal products? Probably. Shut up.
Really bad. In my opinion, it focuses on the people that hunted Luca Magnotta down, but it focuses on Luca way too much. There's like 1 or 2 scenes talking about the victim who was June Lin, the one that Luca killed, and there's like no focus on that in the documentary at all. We don't learn that much about who June was or anything about his life. There's a little bit, but it's way more focused on glorifying Luca. I don't know. Okay, so after that is Kikia. Kikia is known as one of the earliest screamers ever to exist on the internet. It's probably not the first, but it's one of the very firsts that actually got spread around a lot and went viral, for lack of a better word. It was uploaded in 2002. It's a little animation. The first picture is of this, and in Chinese on the photo, on the drawing, it translates to, "How long haven't you taken a look at the sky and daydreamed?" And then it goes to another drawing of this little guy in the city that says, "Walking down the street, you see..." Feels like it's going to be this wholesome thing, but instead it's a jump scare. A photo pops up with a scream instead, this photo. This is not the scariest of screamers now, considering all the other stuff we have on the internet, but like just take a moment to imagine. It's 2002. It's 20 years ago, and a bunch of young kids have just discovered the internet, and they see this without ever expecting to see it. At least now, a lot of us kind of know that we might accidentally come across something like that. You're completely unsuspecting. You're a teenager and you're just minding your own business, and then this pops up on the screen. It was scarier for its time. Okay, One Man, One Jar. We talked about this one in the Do Not Research iceberg as well. This one's also just a classic. It's very graphic, very disturbing.
This one's just a classic, another classic video.
I
love the way she's referring to it as just another regular old classic.
It's a man who, again, I gotta say this for YouTube in a better manner. He likes the butt stuff, and he likes to use large objects with that stuff. So this is a video of him trying to use a jar for what he likes, and he sits on the jar with no clothes on in the video, and the jar breaks. I have seen this video. 10 out of 10 don't recommend, obviously. By the way, what's interesting is the backstory. The man was fine, by the way. He was interviewed. He said that no, that was not planned. That was a total accident. He did not want the jar to break, that he was pretty injured, but he was okay in the end. It didn't, it took some recovery time, but he was okay. He never went to the hospital, which is really sad, but he was too embarrassed to go to the hospital. He has a wife and kids, and they didn't know about what he was into. And I mean, especially, of course, hopefully the kids would never know, but his wife didn't know either. And so he didn't tell her. And then he didn't want to go to the hospital because he didn't want her to find out, or even the hospital staff to find out, which I find that sucks. Like, I mean, the hospitals have seen everything. Like, yeah, it's going to be embarrassing, but they're still going to help you. You know what I mean? And yeah. So anyway, he said he was okay in the end, but it was a couple weeks after that of it sucking. Offended and other pages. Encyclopedia Dramatica. So Encyclopedia Dramatica is the troll version of Encyclopedia Britannica. It's a site with a ton of racism, gore, and shock content. That's all you need to know. It was so offensive that it's filtered by Google results. You can't just Google it and have it pop up. It was filtered all the way back in 2010 by Google. An administrator for this site was the perpetrator of a school pew pew event, in Aztec, Arizona in 2017. If that doesn't tell you enough about the site, then I don't know what will. But it's just middle-aged dudes living in their mom's basement trying to stay relevant and hoping somebody cares about their opinions on the internet.
She judging people unfairly for living in basements?
I read some of the site.
Mrs. Morality Police.
Like, seriously, it's so cringe. It's so bad. It's literally, these people are trying so hard for someone to care about their really, really bad takes. And that's all it is. Yeah.
Sounds an awful lot like you, sweetheart. I lost the plot a little on this one. There's a page on Encyclopedia Dramatica called Offended, and it's cute animal pics, but as you scroll down, it's gore, including but not limited to gore animal photos.
Fake fan cams. This is, again, not a specific video, but it is a trend of videos. We've actually talked about this on the channel before. I made a separate video about it, specifically about the K-pop fan cam situation. This is when a video of an artist or a band is playing on, usually it started on Twitter. At first, it was K-pop artists that, of course, are going to have a younger audience typically, but others have been dragged into this too. They're shared on Twitter innocently, as if to promote the band or artist, or just let you watch a little clip of the band or artist. And then they stick a horrifically gory photo randomly in the middle of the video to trick people, usually younger people, into seeing something they don't want to see. It was very often self-harm images. However, there was other stuff. There was violent crimes. I know that this happens on TikTok as well, because we've also talked about that, like that beheading video that was being injected into random innocent videos on TikTok, like innocent animal, cute animal videos, literally just to trick children typically into watching these horrible things that they'll never unsee. This was really, really upsetting kids and parents alike, of course. And I think it's settled down, but I'm sure it still happens. There's always the internet, the internet is great for a lot of things, but it's also got some serious whack jobs that get on the internet, and they can be anonymous. And some people get great joy out of that. Okay. Eel soup. Another huge warning for squeamish, very, very disgusting on this one. This video was made in 2002 and began circulating around the internet in 2008. It's another 2 girls, 1 cup situation, except with eels. Also a warning for cruelty towards baby eels. Obviously, I'm not going to show you any photos though or anything. This one's just so disgusting. It's 2 girls. One puts a funnel. I can't believe I'm saying this on YouTube. One puts a funnel thing, a funnel, you know what a funnel is, into the other girl's booty, and then she pours a bunch of baby eels into the funnel, into it. Why? I don't know. I am tempted to kink shame a little bit on this one because first of all, you're involving animals, and second of all, just what the hell. So then the girl farts them
Mrs. Morality Police, you've already established not to kink shame.
Out, and then the first girl who put them there in the first place, you know, it's then eel soup is what it's called, and she eats them. Okay, moving on. Puzzle Room Kirby Planet Robobot. This was a video uploaded to YouTube that at first is the problem solver from Kirby Planet Robobot game playing. In the middle of the video, in Russian though, it'll give you 2 options. In Russian, it'll say yes or no. When the video shows the person clicking yes, it goes to just a random music video.
Yep.
But when the person clicks no, it goes to a jump scare picture of a baby with Harlequin type ichthyosis, often referred to just as Harlequin babies. Harlequin ichthyosis is a rare genetic disorder that a very small amount of babies are born with. They typically don't live past a week. It's a devastating thing.
It's pretty rough.
It's when really thick plates of skin are formed on the baby. Here's a drawing of it from Wikipedia. I'm not going to show you any graphic images of it, but here's like a medical drawing example of it. It's in pretty poor taste to use any baby or child as a jump scare, especially when they're afflicted by something that's quite literally not their fault and had such a short life. Like, that seems, again, that's not shocking. That's just really sad. Like, the poor baby. Of course, while there's nothing inherently wrong with these babies, it is just like a shocking thing to see. So I'm not going to show it on YouTube. If you guys want.
For somebody named Hannah the Horrible, she does an awful lot of grandstanding and morality policing. Like, that's her thing. Like, she's not horrible at all. She's quite politically correct. Like, she should change her name to like Patricia the politically correct principal or something like that, you know? Like, Hannah the Horrible is not that accurate. Like, I'm doing more of an accurate job of being horrible than she is, and I'm just being fucking realistic.
Want to Google it?
But again, I still think she's a good host and all of that. Just dial down the morality policing, dial down the just the holier than thou self-righteous shit.
Fair warning, it's upsetting. For me, it's more upsetting just because I feel empathy for the poor baby that's probably in a lot of pain. The Pain series is the second to last one on tier 3. This is, again, not one photo, but kind of an internet game. It kind of reminds me of Run the Gauntlet. If you remember, I made a video on that a while back where it's like you try to get through each level of an upsetting or gory or disgusting video, and they get worse and worse as you go on. This one isn't really like that, but it kind of feels like that. It's a series of 7 shock photos. Pretty much all of them supposedly involve Goatsy and Tub Girl on it. And then it's just a bunch of other shock photos that people send to other people. But, you know, graphic diseases, mutilation, dead bodies, gore, all the stuff that's typically on shock sites. It was, surprise, surprise, popularized by Encyclopedia Dramatica. Okay, the last one for tier 3 and the last one for this video, part 2 will be coming, is SCP-450. Again, most of you are probably aware of or have at least heard of the SCP Foundation. It's fictional, but it's a collaborative online project of this secret society. SCPs are any paranormal or mysterious phenomenon that the SPC Foundation has discovered. They document it and keep it from a secret from the rest of the world. SCP-450 refers to the death row block of an abandoned federal penitentiary. The location of the penitentiary is redacted. Behind the electric chair in this block is a complex pattern made out of human blood, and then there's an entity or multiple entities that live in the block, and if you're in there when you're not supposed to be and you attract their attention, you're basically screwed. So like I said, this is completely fictional, but if you ever go to the SCP Foundation website, like, I hope you have hours of time on your hand because it's such a rabbit hole. Now, this screamer on this iceberg actually has nothing to do with the actual SCP Foundation, but you need that for context. This was a video that somebody made based on this SCP. The picture of the block, I think it was in the Eastern State Penitentiary, is where this photo came from, but this photo is often used to depict SCP-450. So the video features this photo for most of the video, and then at the end of the video there's a kitten, and then it looks like the credits are about to roll, so you're all safe, but then instead you get a bunch of jump scares and disturbing imagery like some of these that you see on the screen. Okay guys, that's gonna be it. That
Holy
was
shit,
tier
we've
1,
done
2,
it.
and 3 of the Screamer Shock Site Iceberg. We will do probably 4, 5, and 6, or 4 and 5. I have to see how long they are at a later. That'll be part 2. And yeah, please like the video just to support the channel. By the way, if you've made it this far in the video, if you would like to support me further,
I am gonna like it because I enjoyed it despite the policing. We will continue this iceberg tomorrow. And yeah, I think that about wraps up the stream. So for everybody, I actually ended up streaming about 2.5 hours longer than I intended initially. I was only originally going to hit about 2 hours 30 minutes, but yeah, I decided we would watch that iceberg. Yeah, I actually had a great deal of fun with today's stream, especially the iceberg. Thank you very